Hi. Okay, good. Okay, so I'm just gonna try to be quick and fast. This is me showing like my setup, like the setup that I took today on the 20th of December 2023. I rarely trade in December, but then I just found my setup, so I was like, you know what, let me just share my setup. Okay, so these let me show you my trading, what I call my trading plan. Trading plan, actually, yep, this is my trading plan. So my trading plan is simple. The first thing is I look for buyers. Second thing is time. I trade the New York session, strictly the New York session. Then I wait for liquidity manipulation or wipe. After that, I look for market structure break or shift. Then these are for my entries. My entry model. Entry models. So for my entry models, I use it's either I'm using an order block. Actually, I'd love to see an order block and a fair value gap created. Then I use the Fibonacci. So for my fib settings, I'll show you. Usually this is how I set my fib. Okay, I'll just take the fib here. This is how I set my Fibonacci. That's my Fibonacci. So let me show you the settings. The fib settings. Okay, so for my fib settings, this is how they are. There is one there, which should be like the bottom. Then there will be the 0.65, which is the entry. The entry is 0.676. I mean 0.764. That's the entry. And then the 0 there, it's more like 1:3. The 1:3 mark. Then there's the minus. The minus. This is my exit. Okay, my TP. I mean. So let me explain how I caught this trade today. So this is what happened. I'm just gonna delete all these. Let me show you before, like the before and the after. Probably you might not believe. Again, I just want this video like to be short and precise. Okay, so the before, this was it's New Zealand dollar, Okay, this was okay. I'm looking for the New Zealand dollar, New Zealand, NZD. Yep, there it is, the New Zealand dollar. There is another one. Oh, okay. Did I open? Okay, the New Zealand dollar. So this was my entry, like the setup. The time I found the setup, on the New Zealand dollar. My entry was here, my stop loss here, so and so. Then my before and after. So this is my after here. Then I was triggered into the trade, and yep. Then finally it's here. Sorry, it's here. Actually, it's past there, so it's here. Finally, it's here. From that part to here. So okay, I'm just gonna delete all these and start afresh and explain what really happened. And actually there is another setup here, so I'm just gonna explain all these. Like, okay, I'm deleting these, I'm deleting all this stuff. Okay, so remember, according to our trading plan, what's the trading plan? So according to our trading plan, the first thing is bias. We need to know, like bias, it's direction, market direction. So how do I know market direction? Most of the time when I'm looking for market direction, it's I usually deal with these time frames. I use the monthly. Then after the monthly, I go to the weekly time frame. After the weekly there, I go to the daily time frame. From the daily time frame, I go to the 4 hour. This is how I do it. This is how I analyze. From the 4 hour, I go to the 1 hour. Then for my entries, I use the 6. So this will tell me, will help me with bias. So like all these time frames, they help me with bias. Then for my entry models, strictly like maybe 1 hour. Actually I would put even 1 hour here, or mostly it's 15 minutes, sorry. So I use the 15 minutes for my entries, strictly 15 minutes. That's what I use for my entry. So I'm just gonna, yep. So with that being said, we are here. The first thing is bias, so I was bullish, like I'm actually bullish this whole December, probably until mid-January, so I was bullish. I'm looking for buying setups. So this is what I do. As I said, I would go like to the monthly time frame, after going to the monthly time frame. So I'm just gonna delete. I'm gonna be fast, like fast, super fast. Okay, let me delete this, let me delete that. Okay, so this is my previous data that I was using, like sorry, when I was analyzing, okay, what's this? Okay, I'm just gonna leave this. Let me just like okay, visibility, and then I'm gonna just remove on the weekly and the monthly, and daily, probably until 2 hours there. Yep. Okay, cool. So this is why I'm bullish on the monthly time frame. Sorry, okay, I was bearish at first, so this is what happened. Last month I was bearish, like the first week of December I was bearish. Why? I thought it was gonna like let me just do this. Since you did ICT, it's gonna be easy, okay, liquidity was taken here, just gonna be using like so there's liquidity there, but anyways, liquidity was taken here, I'm just gonna, sorry, like just, yeah, exactly there. Okay, so liquidity was taken here. That was in July, then price went down. After that, then price created a fair value gap, created a fair value gap. Okay, it created a fair value gap. This was after creating a fair value gap in August, it went down. September, then it actually in October, it just came inside the fair value gap, then went down and took out this liquidity there, the monthly low, like September monthly low. And then this is what happened. Then there came a bullish candlestick, which came and closed like the fair value gap. It didn't respect the fair value gap as much as I was expecting to come and respect this order block. Since this was an order block now, I was seeing this as an order block. So I was expecting price to respect this order block, the order block from actually July's month, order block. July's order block. So this is what happened. It actually didn't respect the order block. Now I was still bearish. I thought if it hits the order block, it's gonna go down to this zone, but then it didn't. So what it actually closed the month of November, sorry, my network. It actually closed the month of November bullish, and as you can see here, as you can see here, that like actually when it closed, it was definitely inside the order block. Like it actually didn't respect the order block. So from then I was now, I twisted my mind. I was like, you know what, I think we're bullish. Then usually when I'm checking for bias, I usually use the US dollar index again. Let me show you the US dollar index for the okay, yes. There's a lot of stuff. Okay, I'm just gonna try to, so I expected it to respect this order block, like the one in July. As you can see, this was November, and then it didn't. Like actually the dollar index kind of respected it and came back. So I felt like we bullish on the dollar index. If dollar index is bullish, that means like all the currencies, or like the likes of Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar, they're gonna be bearish. So the first week of December actually we were bullish. We were bullish, ne? Then so back to the New Zealand dollar. So here is it was actually bullish, like bearish. I mean, I felt like we'll be bearish. Like if it hits this order block, it's gonna respect this order block, then go down. Eh? It's on the monthly time frame. So this is what happened in December. Eh? I was bearish, but then come to think of it, I noticed no. There's something that I noticed. Eh? Okay, let me just remove this order block. Eh? Actually, I'm not gonna remove like this order block thing. So then we go to the weekly. So the first week I was, if you can check this was the first week of we're bearish. Why was I bearish? It respected this order block, ne? There's this order block, like the weekly order block. So this is what I thought it's gonna respect, ne? The weekly order block. The weekly order block there. So I felt like, nah, you know what, it has respected the weekly order block, so definitely it's gonna be what, bearish. It's gonna just, and then it took out liquidity here. This is what happened in the first week of December, ne? This remember, this was November, then this is December. So the thing, it took out liquidity, like the first week, the high. And then after taking, I knew I was looking for souls here, and then I remember there was this setup that I took. It was a nice setup. I'll show you, like, I have data, ne? I'll show you how I journal, like, with time, ne? So this was the first week of December. It took out liquidity there on the weekly. So I was expecting, after taking out liquidity, I was expecting, since it was gonna respect here, I was expecting it to come here, ne? To come to this, like, this zone. Then this is what happened after, like, remember, I don't hold trades until, like, it's rare for me to hold trades until then, eh? Since I'm on a funded, I'm scared of swinging. Then suddenly probably price can come against you, like, and take you out, in terms of, like, the 5% rule. Like, a day you're supposed to lose 5%. So imagine when you're swinging, maybe this price would just come against you 5%, then you're out. So that's why I day trade. When if I had a personal, I could have just held the trade, ne? So then this is what happened. This first week it was bearish. I thought I'm cool. Like, I thought December was gonna be bearish, this whole December, ne? After taking out liquidity there, I thought, like, you know what, now we are bearish. But this is what happened. Only to notice, ne? Here there was a fair value gap, ne? The second week, remember, I still was bearish. It doesn't mean, like, if we're looking for buyers, we are always correct, ne? I thought I was still bearish. So after thinking that I'm still bearish, here the second week of December, it was bullish, ne? So I noticed, there are bullish signs. Things, the market's still going up. I wasn't expecting price to still come here, like, around the zone. If, like, I never thought price would. It wasn't supposed to take out this high, like the previous week's high. So then when this happened, I think it was towards Thursday, Friday. Yeah. Now I was like, you know what, something's wrong. Let me check again, That means on the second week of January, on December, I was wrong. My bias was wrong. So I had to confirm again. Then I came back here, and then I noticed, you know what? Here there is a fair value gap, they created, which was respected. Then here the high was taken. It showed that probably you're still bullish, because it did. If it had respected this order block, it was supposed to rally down, It was just supposed to come down, like, straight, after hitting here, coming back down here, probably coming to hit this order block, then go down again, But then it didn't do that. So there I was now suspecting bullishness, I was like, you know what, if I'm bullish, then I think my next target is this high, like the high. So I thought, since it had taken this, I thought this was the other high that I was expecting, But it's funny that the high was taken today, Okay, so there I was like, you know what, this high and the high, those two highs, yep, I'm expecting price to take out those highs this whole December. That's when I changed my, it was now bullish. Ever since it was bullish until these highs were taken. Now here we are on week 4, probably the last week of December. As you can see, it just tapped this high. Probably we might not like take it out since tomorrow is Friday, but then I'm expecting next week, probably January, it's just gonna take out these highs. So on the daily, since I've shown you how I usually get my bias, on the daily, now this day, this was the week, like the second week, it was like I was expecting downward prices. When it came here, this is what happened on Wednesday. Then we were like, you know what, I think okay, so I'm just gonna remove this like these fair value gaps, like the monthly fair value gaps, like the old ones. Then when it went up, then I knew this order block was gonna be respected somewhere, somehow. When if price was gonna come, it was gonna come in this zone, like, and hit this order block and then go up and what up. Same here. I'm expecting price probably to respect this order block, but it did. Okay, this is our daily. Today here we are here. So today I was still bearish. I'm still bearish, like all these days I'm bearish. So meaning I just don't place any trade. Now I'm waiting for my setup. Since now I know my bias will be bearish, since now I'm certain now, like I'm actually, I mean bullish. Sorry, bullish. We bullish, Now on the day I go like look for time. Now time, it's the New York session. So from where I live, it's actually from the New York session is at 2 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. That's when I'm there, like on the charts. But this is what you could do. It's easy. It's more like 7:30 or 7 o'clock. I think 7 o'clock in the States, from 7:30 or 7. Let's just say 7 to until 11:30 before lunchtime, So if you're not sure on how to, you go here like there on the time zone, you change your time zone to New York. Like if you watch the ICT mentorship, he talks about it, Okay, now this is the 4 hour. Okay, the 4 hour, right? This is the 4 hour time frame. I'm still what, bullish. Remember, I'm bullish, Today, this is today, Thursday, So price was just going down, Like, okay, I check if I don't see anything on the 4 hour. Now here I am on the 1 hour time frame, Here we are on the 1 hour time frame. So this is what was happening, Let me, these indicators, like they're I call them session. This is the session that I trade, the New York session. You can get them. The New York session, you can modify. It's an indicator. You go there, you search for it. So this is what happened. Like as you can see here, there's a trade, another trade here. I think we could place a trade. I'll place it. Let me check if I was filled on this trade again. Okay, there's. I doubt if it comes here though. I feel like it's just gonna be then and it goes up, But let's just be patient. There's another trade here. So on the 1 hour, this is what I was expecting, In the morning when I woke up, this was London session from 2 a.m. It was bearish. But then I just knew it was gonna respect this order block. I don't know why because okay, liquidity was taken here. It wasn't gonna come here because liquidity was taken here. Then as you can see here, like there was another rally up. This was yesterday's trade, but then it didn't come to this order block. I thought like it was supposed to come to this order block, and then it just respected this fair value gap. Then it went up yesterday. I thought it was gonna just rally until then, and then it didn't. So I knew it was just gonna come here and take out liquidity. Like it took out. People were holding, expecting price to come here, and I was actually in this trade holding, I remember it took me out after I had moved my stop loss up, so people were holding. Then after doing that, after taking out liquidity, so like the the London session, we took out liquidity. Here there was liquidity, as you can see. Since you did the mentorship, I expect you to know where liquidity is most of the time. Here there was liquidity, like there was liquidity. Here there was liquidity, there was liquidity, here liquidity. So it was taken, liquidity was taken there, and then it respected this 1 hour order block. There and there I knew something were bullish in the New York, like in the New York session. Because then here if I was once a price action trader, like technical, like what do they call it, which is not smart money, this other type of trading. If you can check about the candlestick, this is an engulfing candlestick. So usually I expect price when I see an engulfing candlestick, I expect price to respect those, like they are mostly respected, like this type of candlestick. This is a bullish engulfing. Here there is another bullish engulfing. The bullish engulfing is a candlestick whereby there is a black, then there is a green one. So usually nowadays I'm aware. When I saw this bullish engulfing, definitely I knew in the 15 minutes time frame there is my setup. Liquidity was taken. Remember, I'm waiting for time, but still liquidity was taken here. So I was certain, the order block was respected here. So I waited for the setup. So now what I was waiting for, it was time, my session to start. Then since I knew liquidity was taken here, there was manipulation already here, like during the London session. So I did go in the 15-minute time frame there. Okay, okay, so here is the engulfing. After this, I noticed, okay, liquidity was taken here. Then here there was a fair value gap. Remember, yep, there was a fair value gap there. Another fair value gap here. Actually, sorry, it's a fair value gap, like here. There's a fair value gap. There's like one fair value gap. Okay, fair value gap. Hope you would understand this. Sorry, like top. Then okay, fair value gap there. Okay, so here there was a fair value gap. Then what I loved about this fair value gap, it had there was an an order block here. So I had marked it again. I'm gonna mark this order block again. So if you check the 1 hour, this is the order block, the 1 hour order block. Here, it was tagged here. Remember, it was during London session. After tagging the order block, here there was a market structure shift here. Price just came, then there was a market structure shift. If you check here, like here exactly there was a market structure shift. Okay, let me just zoom in there. Okay, here there's another setup. I'm waiting to take. I'm about to take this setup though. Okay, so there was a market structure shift there. Right after the market structure shift, it was supported with an order block here. This order block was valid because it had a fair value gap. And then there was another fair value gap here. So I thought price was gonna just like trigger this fair value gap and then go up. But this is my rule. After noticing all this stuff, like according to the checklist, it should be during my session, New York session. So it's from here to here, like during my session. That's when I should find my entry. It's more like not my setup can form like maybe outside my session, but my entry should be during my session. Do you get me now? So this is what I do. The manipulation, there was manipulation, okay, like before, and then there was news here, like it just did manipulate, but then I was in already, like in the trade. Yeah, was I in the trade? I think I was. So with this trade, I was scared. Probably it might not like come to this, like, okay, I'll explain that. So for my entry models, remember, I'm checking if there is an order block and the fair value gap. And then if I see these, and then I go on my Fibonacci. I select my Fibonacci there. I selected my Fibonacci, and then I go like on a swing high, like on a swing low, where my stop loss is gonna be there, the swing low. Then I put it on my higher, like there on my, what do you call, swing high, ne? You know, all those, like the swing highs and swing lows. So that's when I would put it here. So meaning my entry is like here on 73 point, like 76 point something here, ne? Yep. And my stop loss would be here, take profit would be there. So if you check, it triggered us, like during our session, it came and triggered our, like our, what do you call it, like our limit. We put a buy limit there, then it triggered our buy limit order, and then it went and hit our TP there. So it was more like there for one, it's more like an hour or so, 1 2 3 4, yeah. The trade was for an hour, and the risk to reward ratio, it was 5.69. It's a good risk to reward ratio. Imagine, like, even if you are trading a funded account, you just risk 1% of your account. 1%, then you're good to go. 1%, you're up 5%. But usually I risk 2%. That's why, like, I risk 2%. Then this is what happened. I didn't like use this trigger, this as my trigger. Okay, let me just delete this. It's gonna be too much yellow here. Like this order block thing here. Yes, I'm just gonna delete it. Okay, yes, there. I didn't use like this, so this is what I used for my entry. I used like the fair value, not the fair value gap, exactly the order block. I just knew and felt it was just gonna come for the order block, so I used the order block, and then my stop loss was here. So it was more like a 1:3 for me, trade today. But the thing is, when it triggered me, this is my rule. Whenever it goes 1:3, like 1:1, I usually move my stop loss, like to break even. So it went to 1:1 there, actually 1:2 point something there, and then I moved my stop loss to I moved it to kind of break even above here, then price came and took me out. But I taken some because I knew it's December, then market is choppy. This is why I hate trading in December. So when it came to this zone around here, this was around 1:2 point something there, yeah. So when it came around this zone, I took some of my profits, like 1:1 point something. I took some of my profits. I knew December the market would be choppy, so this is what I did. So this is how I caught my setup, like the one that I showed you before and after. So yeah, and then after catching the setup, it went up, but then I'm expecting price to come here and also there, so it gave me another opportunity. There's another opportunity there again that I'm waiting for. So what I'm doing now is probably this order block or this order block. I feel like this one is going to be respected, but then I'm not going to use the order block to enter this time. There's this fair value gap here that I'm expecting price to come to. This fair value gap here, I'm just going to enter here. I'm worried it might not come to my zone because like December. Okay, I use this fib, so according to the Fibonacci, our entry should be here, but I put mine here. I'm gonna put mine here, and it's gonna be a 10 pips, actually 11, let's just say 12 pips, 12 pips stop loss. Then our take profit, I was supposed to put it here like 1:3, but my target is that one, like they. So it is gonna be a 1:6 trade. So I'll show you how like the trade went. Let me just delete this, like my Fibonacci, so that like them circles should be so this is the setup that I'm waiting for. Yep, so this is the setup that I'm waiting for today. I'm just gonna screenshot this, then I'll show you like how the outcome, because like liquidity was taken here, liquidity was taken again here, because I was part of the liquidity. I was also taken out, so the liquidity here was taken. There's a fair value gap, there's an order block, so I'm expecting it's a high probability setup. All these, like my checklist has been checked out here, so I think I'm done. I'll design my my trading plan nicely, and this is my trading plan. Simple as it is, bruh. It is so simple. If you have questions, ask me. I think you know all this stuff, like the order blocks, whatever you wanna ask me, and then I'll help you. It's so simple, ne? Then this is a high probability setup. Why? Because here, if you check, ne, it came to this zone, ne? It came to this zone and didn't take out this liquidity, here. Liquidity was taken, so it's a high probability setup. Like these are high probability setups. Same here. This is a high probability setup. I would love to take this trade, ne? Another one on I wouldn't take this one, like on Australian dollar, ne? I'm expecting price to be like here, but then there's an order block there, so it's complicated. It's kind of like I wouldn't take this because of the equal lows here, but I would take but liquid was taken here, so it makes sense, ne? But I wouldn't touch Aussie dollar. I would touch New Zealand dollar. So thank you. This is my trading plan. I'm done, I think. Thank you. If you have questions, please ask me. I'll help you.